You guys remember that guy, Steve Irwin?
Oh my gosh. Really
So
on there?
smooth.
Starting strong. With
No, but I mean, I just, it's important because nature is redeeming itself now through the Stingray Messiah. So now Liz is going to lead us in.
Oh my gosh. What kind of segue was that? Holy crap.
It was the best one, I think. That
What
we've
an
ever done.
absolute leap.
All right, let me try again.
Welcome back to
Yeah,
Thoughts to Think About, everybody.
All right, try again. Reid, let's try again.
I can't. It's too much. I was gonna go in way too far, and we would be taken off the air forever. So I can't do it.
Oh, I'm really
Taken
glad.
off the air. Does that still apply to us?
Somebody's gonna
I
Are
don't
we
know.
on the radio
you'll never get to
airwaves?
fly again.
Canceled by YouTube.
Taken out.
He's grounded forever.
You're grounded. So spring break is coming up really soon, and there's dangers out in the waters.
Right.
When you're when you're out in the ocean, hanging out with spring break, and
Just
there
ask
could
Steve.
be some stingrays. Just ask Steve.
No, that's worse. That's so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, everybody, welcome back to Thoughts to
Okay.
Think About. We're just gonna jump
Good thing.
right in.
It's a good thing stingrays can't fly.
Is
Right?
there
They look like they can.
Reid, shut
Maybe they
up.
should.
They call them Flappy Boys.
God cursed them so they wouldn't.
Right.
That's actually a cute name.
They
Flappy
were the
Boys.
the serpents of the sea.
Serpents
The
of the
sea-
seas. The sea pants.
The
The
seepants.
sea pants.
That sounds like a Pokemon.
Sea pants. Yeah, I could
It probably
see that.
is.
I could see that.
No, it's
It's
not.
not.
Okay. Well,
Liz.
here's the thing. Do y'all ever hyper focus on something?
Never. Jeez. Well, that's the show, everybody. Thanks.
Well, I'm so glad I brought that up.
We're on a roll.
Okay. There is this stingray. This episode is starting so strong.
This is like our worst start of all time.
And who's to blame?
This is, yeah. It's
Sorry.
me.
I'm
That's
just going
my
to call him
fault.
out. Right before we hit record, he goes, no, I got this.
I got this.
I
I
can
got this. I'll
Hey,
segue.
when I said that, I knew full well that it was going to be absolute bomb.
He's
Yeah.
like,
It
I'm
was gonna
dive
be
bombing
terrible.
this on
I
purpose.
knew it was going to be, but I went in
Saboteur.
with confidence.
I like
Okay.
it. I like it.
There is this stingray in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, what a strange
And
random
her
conversation
name-
topic. That's so weird.
I know. And her name is Charlotte.
Oh.
Charlotte from Charlotte.
Yeah.
Wow.
The irony.
Is she was she born there?
I think she's a transplant.
Oh, so where was she from?
She immigrated there. I don't know.
Oh no. She's a transplant.
Yeah. She moved there. She relocated for her job.
Gotcha.
And
What
then
is her job?
to be a cute little girl.
Flappy girl.
Who flaps around in the water.
Interesting.
So
Where can I apply?
sorry, you're not cute enough for that.
Oh, that's my wife.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Continue your story.
Getting so sassy. Okay, well, the reason why Charlotte is so famous is she's pregnant. And there are no males stingrays in her tank.
Yo.
So there are sharks in her tank.
Crossbreeding.
Shark Ray.
Yes. So, okay. The reason how it started, a lot of you probably know, but if you don't know, this is my, my Roman Empire over the last, month. So essentially, Charlotte is the only stingray in her, I think there's one more stingray.
But it's a girl.
Yeah. And then there are sharks in there. So it's stingray and shark tank.
Okay.
And when,
It's not like crabs or anything?
nor
Little shrimp? Something like that? No?
when
Plankton.
sharks,
It's lonely in there.
well, not for Charlotte. When sharks mate, they bite each other.
Right.
And so
Yeah.
when they were trying to figure out, is Charlotte sick? Is she pregnant? What's happening? They found a lot of bite marks on her.
Whoa.
And so one theory is
Hide your
that
kids.
is that there is this stingray shark hybrid.
Interesting. Brewing? Is that what you were going to say? Brewing within Charlotte?
Yeah.
Wow. Incubating.
Just
That's wild. So do people really think that that's what it is? That's their best answer? Is that it's a shark Stingray hybrid.
My other favorite answer is Immaculate Conception.
Yes, that's
So,
right.
Stingray Messiah.
Stingray Messiah.
Jesus, yeah.
Jesus, yeah, Stingray Jesus.
Right.
I don't know that. Does the Bible say that Jesus returns as a human? I know it says he comes back on a horse.
Can
Could
a
be a
stingray
seahorse.
ride over the seahorse? But stingrays don't have legs, so they don't. Can't have
Straps on to the front of the
tattoos
seahorse.
on his thighs.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. And hands.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen SpongeBob, right?
I have.
We did a whole
The man
episode
ray,
without you about it.
right?
Man Ray.
Uh-huh.
Is that
Dang.
what's what's popping out? Is it's a supervillain origin story?
Antichrist right there.
It's the Antichrist.
Wow.
It's Charlotte's son.
Jeez. Okay, so yeah, one thought is it's a hybrid. Shark Ray, Jesus Messiah
Wow.
in stingray form.
Jesus Messiah.
But most likely what actually happened, which is still cool, is this thing that happens.
Very scientific term.
Thank you.
It's a thing that happens.
Parthenogenesis. So it is not been observed in her type of, or like this higher vertebrae of animal, like this higher species. It's known to happen like in plants, in unfertilized egg cells, in like in pretty much like lower.
Less complex
thank
organisms,
you.
I guess.
Just
So,
the laughing is really just taking
Miss
me out right
Frizzle, what is parthenogenesis?
now. I'm trying to explain, so if you will be quiet, then I'll answer
Sorry.
the question.
Has to do with the Parthenon. Just wait. We'll get
Yeah.
there.
Oh.
Takes a second to get there. So basically, she has fertilized her own egg,
Right.
where there has not been an outside source that has fertilized the egg for her. Internally, she has been able to create an embryo, basically.
Wow.
Life finds a way.
Life finds a way.
Life finds a way. But it's neat that it's being observed in
Captivity.
in captivity, which is kind of crazy. And
Hashtag free Charlotte.
Free Charlotte.
honestly, that's the real. Well, they trim her tail, her ray, her stinger. What is it?
Stinger. I think it's just a tail.
Is it her tail?
Yeah, because the stinger isn't the tail. It's like underneath, I think. Isn't it? I think the stinger
Yes.
is like
Right.
under their like body.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, so the tail is just a tail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like she's like a bee like whipping that thing around like her.
That's what I've always thought.
Where's
Yikes.
what does the stingray sting?
What?
I don't know.
But I was just gonna let it go. Yeah, so it's a neat thing that they've been able to observe. She, as of March 6th, she has still not had. They call them pups.
Pups.
Her babies are called pups.
How many pups is she supposed to have?
I think in the ultrasound it's just one.
Just the one?
Yeah.
And
But
are there litters or like are they typically supposed to have more than one?
honestly, that's a great question.
What's the
I really want to know what kind of insurance Charlotte has. She's getting ultrasounds and stuff.
It's a really good point.
It's expensive.
Really, really
What's
good
her
point.
job? Her job is just to swim around, like Liz said.
I mean, she
Be
was
cute.
able to afford the move to Charlotte, so I mean, Charlotte's not cheap, these
I'm
days.
sure they paid her
And so-
like relocation.
yeah,
and all that stuff.
But yeah, good insurance. You're not
Wow.
wrong.
She's
they
got to have
us-
good insurance.
Female stingrays give birth once a year. They usually have 2 to 6 young at a time.
Hey, with just one kid, you're saving some money there.
I mean, she's doing it all herself, though. So, like, can you really expect much more than
That's a
just
good
one
point. Single mom. Yeah.
single mom, works 2 jobs?
Deadbeat dads. Yes.
Absentee dads.
Absentee dads. Wow.
Jeez. That baby's not
Wow.
going to know who its dad is
Wow.
because it doesn't have a dad.
Or maybe it's a shark.
Or
Maybe the dad's the shark.
That theory is still out there. But okay, I saw like the ultrasound, the video, and it's like it just feels fake because it's like a tiny little flapping.
No
that-
way.
Yeah, I'm not joking.
In the ultrasound?
In the ultrasound. I'm like, that's got to be fake. That's not real.
This is CGI.
That's what it felt like. So like I'm still holding tight to Shark Ray.
Wow. Shark ray.
But if you think about it, which I obviously do because I look up Charlotte
Right.
daily.
Clearly.
And this is thoughts to think about.
So we're staying on brand. And then I saw a social media scientist, which if they're real, I don't know,
Who knows, right?
essentially saying that Charlotte is cloning herself, right? Because it is just her
Two Charlottes.
DNA.
Interesting. Yeah. I guess that's kind of a good point.
So then this began my rabbit hole. Okay.
We're just starting the rabbit hole.
We're just
Now's
starting.
the rabbit hole.
We're just starting. What time are we on? Okay.
How much time we got?
What's it called? Okay, so it started at Charlotte with her
the
parthenogenesis.
stingray, not the city.
Right.
Charlotte
Or
in
both.
Charlotte.
Charlotte
Yeah.
in Charlotte.
And then I was looking up cloning because I remember being a kid and right they cloned a sheep,
Dolly.
Right.
Dolly. Wait, good memory. Good memory.
Wow.
It's a big deal.
But since they have done that, there have been several states, and I think a handful of countries that have made cloning illegal because of potential future like issues that it
Badness.
could cause. Yeah, badness basically.
Bad stuff.
Right. Is a clone a real person?
That's the thing.
Do they have rights? Do they have souls?
Do they have souls? Are they like gingers? Don't got them.
Golly, so sorry for any.
Sorry.
We
Sorry about that.
do not share
Sorry, Lucas.
that opinion.
Our ginger friend. Yeah. He's got one though, for sure.
Aw,
For sure.
that's sweet.
These
Actually,
stingrays.
we should ask Lucas if he could go check out
Charlotte.
Charlotte for us. You know?
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
please.
We should, Lucas, let us know.
DM us
When you get a chance.
By that I mean just text us.
Just shoot us a text and let us know what's going
Our
on with
man on the
Charlotte.
streets.
This is Lucas live on the street.
I like it.
I'm trying to find what states. I'm just gonna look it up because that's just part 2 to this rabbit hole.
Okay, so banning cloning. It reminds me of Star Wars. Quite a bit of cloning in
Oh,
Star
right.
Wars.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But I just was seeing an explanation today.
Of the
That-
clones in Star Wars?
Yeah, clones are not totally unique because they're not totally the same because they each have a unique force imprint. So they're all
Interesting.
unique in the force.
And they're in Star Wars, they are pretty unique. There's a lot of
Yeah.
different characteristics about the clones.
When you
in
watch the show, yeah.
in the shows, yeah. They
The
have a lot
Clone
of
Wars.
they're very different,
Absolutely.
Okay, so there are 15 American states that have banned human cloning.
Oh, okay. Human cloning specifically. Spooky.
Yeah, Arkansas, not surprised. California, little surprised.
Oh, okay.
Connecticut, Florida, Georgia, Iowa, Indiana, Massachusetts, Maryland, Michigan, North Dakota, New Jersey, Rhode Island, South Dakota, and Virginia.
Wow.
No Texas.
No,
So
We're
if there
not
was-
there yet.
If you just were confronted by a clone of yourself,
oh
you
my
do?
gosh.
Oh my gosh. What do you do?
I think I'm
How do you
throwing
know it's
down.
not just a doppelganger?
well, if
Exact-
it's either one, I'm throwing down. Like doppelganger is so much worse than just clone.
Do you think Baron would be able to, your dog would be able to tell between you and your clone?
But who's the real one? Are
Do
you the
I
clone?
think we would have different
I'm
sets.
saying, oh,
How do you know?
is Reid really Reid?
How do you know who's who?
That's why we're throwing down. Once I killed the clone, there's no doubt.
a good
I'm
point.
the last
I
one.
don't
You just
like
got to deal
this.
with it.
Have you watched all of the latest season of Invincible that's come out? It's a cartoon show on Amazon.
Yes, I watched the part that has come out. Yeah.
So there's these characters in the show where it's two brothers, but they're
Right,
clones,
right.
and they fight over who's the original one. And so at one point, one of them gets like disfigured, and so he's
in
like,
the cloning process.
yeah, and so he's
Right.
like, so he decides I'm the original one, and so then he's like telling the other one, and so finally the one this is a spoiler, I guess, for one of the later seasons. It's not that important of a character, but he kills the other clone or
Original.
He kills the original quote unquote clone so that they both look the same again. And so he's like, it's better this way because they don't know who the real one is, or the original.
What
one.
is that movie? It's not The Magician. It's
The wizard.
no.
Oh, The Prestige.
The Prestige.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great. I mean,
Same
that's-
concept, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
in the movie,
That's the eternal
spoiler,
struggle with cloning. Like,
big spoiler, right? So the idea was that Tesla was supposed to be teleporting him somewhere else or teleporting items somewhere else. but it ended up cloning things, and so that's the question: is like who's the real one? And so basically, it would just turn into one of them dies every time. So.
Right. Your favorite Hollywood actor, Paul Rudd, was in a.
It's a good one.
He's
a good one.
He was in a TV show that was basically like
Right.
I can't remember what it was called. Though.
Yeah.
But it was like you go to a rejuvenation clinic and actually what's happening is they're cloning you with younger cells and killing the original.
Oh, really?
And replacing you with the clone.
That's crazy.
And so he goes and gets rejuvenated, but he doesn't die like he's supposed to. And so he's like, there's like a better version of himself running around.
Jeez.
And he's like trying to get his life back.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably something cheeky like Me and Myself or something.
Is it supposed to be like is there funny in it or
TV
no?
show.
I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
like-
comedy show.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a TV show.
Yeah.
It's a TV show.
I was looking at Living with Yourself.
Living
yeah, I
with
think so.
Yourself. See, boom. Me and Myself. Called it.
Wow.
Same thing.
You really should work in TV.
I know, I'm really good. So what's going on with
Charlotte.
then? So what's the cloning deal? How do you feel is about cloning?
Oh, I don't like it. I really don't think that this is anything people need to try to continue to do, though there are a lot that do. They're still like they've successfully cloned animals, and just like in the research I've done, minimal like Googling. There's
TikTok
still
research.
there no like actual websites and that I found through TikTok. No, I'm kidding. There are Asian countries that are actively
Right.
trying to like
Clone people.
yeah.
So here's the question.
I just don't like it.
Here's the question. What is the benefit of cloning
Humans just
creatures?
don't go extinct.
Jurassic Park.
I mean, but you have to get to a dinosaur first before you can clone a dinosaur, right? So
He said
Jurassic Park.
No. He said Jurassic Park. Period. You don't get no explanation.
All right.
That's it.
I guess you're right.
No, but like all of this is just like Jurassic Park has a lot of it. A lot of it has to do with like taking the cells and just regenerating it an entire being
Right.
or creature from cells. You know, it's like it's got a lot of similarities, parallels to cloning. You know, and you know, just the wisdom from Jurassic Park. Really, you know,
Just
like
don't do it.
you were so worried about whether or not you could, you didn't stop to ask yourself if you should.
Yeah.
You know,
It's very
Such
deep.
Such a good
very
line.
deep.
Such a good line.
It's very biblical right there.
Okay.
Just because everything
Dinosaurs.
is no,
Okay. Yeah.
everything's
Everything is
permissible, but it's not beneficial.
interesting. Okay. Interesting.
Well, so in looking more into cloning and kind of the thought process behind why people clone, right? It's just the eternal. I want to live forever. You know,
Yeah.
yearning that I think people.
do you really want to live forever?
No, no, not even a little bit.
Forever. Forever young.
I'm ignoring y'all
Liz wants to be-
because I came across a UFO cult.
Well, okay.
Again, always.
All the way back to UFO.
No, I know,
cult.
I know. It always circles back to the UFOs. They are called the Raelians. I know, terrible name. Raelianism is what they are.
What?
Is what this religious movement.
A movement.
Yeah.
It's
Why?
a movement.
Yeah.
What is that?
So
What
how does
it
this
mean?
bring it? How did we get here? What are they doing to clone?
So they were founded in the 1970s in France, of course.
Dang. Roasted.
I'm so sorry. But they teach that extraterrestrial species known as Elohim,
Interesting.
which is a name of God, created humanity using their advanced technology. So in their
Sounds like some Mormon stuff to me.
A little bit, yeah.
in their pursuit, they are waiting for Elohim to come back. So Elohim
The second coming.
Elohim will come back whenever we have reached this like height of technology. And so like one of the heights in that is human cloning.
Interesting.
They don't believe in an afterlife, so the only way to continue on yourself is to clone yourself.
Interesting.
So once you reach that, then Elohim comes back.
I guess that's at least an interesting take on like, a religious ideal. Like, it's not just, they didn't just copy the afterlife from someone else. They didn't just copy.
They're trying to be different.
They're trying to be different. They didn't just copy reincarnation.
That's really what religion's all about, is trying to be unique, right?
Yeah, exactly. And so they didn't copy.
That was sarcasm.
There are like 3 church leaders.
My goal always when I'm looking at picking a religion is which one's the most unique?
Which one's the most different?
Yeah.
This one's fake.
Yeah.
This one, you can tell this one was stolen from. But, they didn't copy reincarnation. They, came up with something else. But I guess technically really cloning is...
Here's the thing: is when they're cloning, is it their same consciousness put into a new body, or is it like there's now 2?
No.
I would imagine they might...
consciousnesses.
Yeah.
Consci.
I would imagine they would hope to technologically advance enough to be able to
Yeah.
insert their consciousness into the new body.
Raelians,
There's 2 minds.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. So you'd have
Raelians reject the existence of the ethereal soul that survives physical death, and instead argue that the only hope for immortality is through scientific means.
right. So, but they have to.
They will clone and thus recreate their dead individuals, but it's not their soul. That is, they think they don't have one.
Right, but I guess the difference is I think most people admit that there's something beyond the flesh that exists within a person, even if they don't
Right.
believe in the soul. There's like something going on up there.
Yeah, but she's different.
She's different. She don't believe that.
She don't believe that.
Talking about Charlotte again?
No. Charlotte's different. She built different.
Is Charlotte one of the Elohim?
She.
Stop
Whoa,
it.
yo,
Golly.
that's crazy. Raelian, the Raelians are
Every time somebody says Raelians, I think they just don't want to say aliens.
yeah, it's yeah.
There's a theory that now, chill out. This is just everybody calm down.
Very
That participants in the 9/11 attacks
Oh,
that
God.
they were Raelianists, and so that was one of their things that they have already they have the technology or whatever that they reached their cloned self, and so that they
What?
sacrificed their current bodies.
So what?
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that doesn't make
No,
sense.
not
So
at all.
why would they continue to seek these things if people have already reached their cloned selves?
And
Well,
how does
Well,
that
because Elohim hasn't come back yet, so then we
right.
must not have
Enough
completed.
technology.
Yeah.
So how did the 9/11 attacks improve the pursuit of perfect technology?
Right.
and
It's
then you
only
just take more people down with you.
only destruction.
Because,
right, like
it's not
these-
improvement. It's
A
not.
lot of these cults
Or
will
nut jobs?
they
Dang.
they also participate in
Earth Day.
mass takedowns of themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So I think that was also, a part of the.
I just want to go on record and say the Raelians are wrong.
They're bogus.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Just in case
1,000.
anybody was not aware. That
I'd
we
like to
felt
go on
that
record
way.
and say I'm going to do a little more research.
Okay.
It is a
Don't go to his
wild. It's a wild ride,
Yeah,
and
that's
there's.
crazy.
It's just scratching the surface of what it's been a nice little brain break from
From reality.
reality.
Right. Because you definitely got to check your brain at the door.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
So let me pull us. Sorry.
No,
I was gonna say let me pull us back to Charlotte.
That's what I was gonna do. Yeah.
Yeah. When is she expected to give birth
I
to
don't know.
Charlotte 2.0?
I don't know. So I can't figure out exactly when, when they are expecting her to have her pups. I don't think they're putting that out on.
You mean pup?
pup? That's right.
Only one in the ultrasound. So
I don't think they have put out when she's expecting because it's a small facility. I don't think they're really wanting to attract thousands upon thousands of
Right,
people.
right.
Excuse me.
So I can't find the information, but I believe gestation period for stingrays is 2 to 3 months. So
she's been. I mean, I've been hearing
I
about
feel like
this
she's
for
been
months.
pregnant forever.
Yeah,
This
right.
says that she apparently got pregnant in November. but they just
What?
announced it in February.
So what's the deal,
Man.
Charlotte? What's
Any
going
day
on?
now.
Man Ray's coming out for sure.
But
That's a person
so
in
here's so here's my question.
there. Shark Ray.
What hybrid do you wish is out there? Because let's say this puppy comes out Shark Ray. What a find that we have just had. What hybrid do you want? And you can't say mermaid because those actually exist.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Mermaids are real. Let's see. It's got to be the liger.
Dude, that's real.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. It is real. Dang it. They already did
Come
that. I
on.
forgot.
That actually happened.
I forgot. My bad. I was thinking Napoleon Dynamite is
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking with like a person head and everything, you know.
But wait,
Have you seen Napoleon Dynamite?
I have, but
He draws the liger and it's got like a chick head on it.
oh, I see. I'm like, because a lion and
It's
a tiger,
just-
that's not a person.
He
head.
just draws it. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
I
looking.
do love that movie, so I
great
know
movie.
exactly what you're talking about.
What about a? I mean, yeah. Just give me a like a griffin. So
Griffin.
you know, some sort of like lion eagle combo deal.
A
Lion,
winged-
eagle, bear.
Lion eagle bear. Oh, is bear part of
I
it? in
think
there?
so. Griffins
okay.
are like weird, man.
They're weird. Yeah, it's kind of a weird combo. But basically, I want something that's like it's got power, but then has wings too. You know, so it's like, man, that's can't take that guy out. You know what I mean? So somebody's got to fight Shark Ray. So that's what I'm thinking. You know, we got to keep him in check
From the sky.
from the sky. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
okay.
like, yeah.
Just pick 'em up.
Just scoop him up.
That's interesting because I was kind of thinking like a falcon giraffe mix. I don't know what the name would be because the giraffe has the long neck. I feel like there's a lot of advantages of having that in the sky.
Sure.
So you want
Like
do you
a
want a
stork.
falcon with a long neck, or do you want a giraffe with little falcon wings? Reid, what you got?
I was gonna say Griffin is just lion and eagle.
Lion and eagle.
Yeah. I was thinking owl bears would be cool. You know?
Owlbear would be cool.
In Baldur's Gate, owl bear is actually really cute. You know.
We're
Oh,
really
really?
big on adding wings to things.
Yeah, I was gonna say every single one of them is like something with a bird.
Can owlbears fly?
No,
I don't
they
think so. I
can't.
didn't think so, but it's just a bird. Yeah,
It's like a bear with an owl's
yeah,
head.
basically.
Yeah.
Those are cool though. They're
Yeah.
super cool. All right. Well, let us know what you think the best animal combo would
Animal?
be.
Cat dog.
Let us know if you're interested in the Raelians. We will see if we can get you in contact.
No,
and
We'll pray
Lucas,
for you.
Do not
We'll
even,
pray-
do
yeah,
not
we'll
even
pray for
bring
you.
up the aliens. in
And
the
Lucas,
comments.
let us know if you can go talk to Charlotte for us because we really would love an interview as soon as
Oh
we
my
can.
gosh.
Thanks for listening, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.